Okay, so we're back with NetHack, guys. I had a weird fear that I guess proves to be unfounded here. It says select one of your saved games, and I can see Barbarian right there. So thank God. I was worried we hadn't saved it right or something went wrong. I don't remember what I was worried about or why I was worried about it. What I am noticing is I fired up NetHack, and as I said the other day, I adjusted the font size so that I could, so that I could see it clearly enough that it wasn't hurting my eyes to look at. And I noticed when I fired it back up, the window was the wrong size. I had to kind of move things around to get things aligned again. But now we're not aligned at left of the screen. We're aligned at right of the screen. So I don't even know what's going to happen. Let's hit A. See what this looks like. I mean, is that... fuck, I don't know. No, here's my... Give me a second, guys, to get this all sorted out for you. This isn't right. Let's do that. And like that, I guess. I'll pull this over to the side. Maybe that'll be fine. I don't know. I mean, it's the right game. We're Bardin the Pillager. Strength 18, Dexterity 16, Constitution 18. A lot of hit points. We still have our cat with us. We're back in the Gnomish Mines. Glad I can have that visual reference to remember where we left off. Something occurred to me before I fired this up today. Something unusual, I guess, in my circumstance, and that's that we're playing NetHack right here. I'm playing a Barbarian with a cat in NetHack. That's occupying a small subset of my brain. Even when I'm not playing, I remember, hey, I'm playing NetHack, and I got to keep that game kind of in mind. But of course, I'm also playing Darkest Dungeon. So we have a big fantasy epic thing going on there with a lot of dungeon crawl. It's occupying a small subset of my mind, even when I'm not playing, to remember, hey, we're playing Darkest Dungeon. Maybe I do occasional little thoughts of strategizing or something, I don't know, or at least remember, hey, we're doing that. But at the same time as all of that, we started up a Gloomhaven campaign, Tanya and I, the other day. We played Gloomhaven maybe a year and a half ago. She fucking loved it to the point where we played it like all the time, and I got kind of bored, and I eventually said, look, we got to take a break. And that break ended up being like a year-long absence, so we started the campaign over. But I'm playing a Spellweaver. She's playing sort of a Barbarian character, an Enoch's Brute. So that's kind of in the back of my mind. But on top of that, last night I had a hankering for some like old-school RPG action. The classic dungeon crawl action with a party as opposed to a roguelike. And I have my Retro Pi, which has a million RPGs on it. I wanted to play Pool of Radiance, the Commodore 64 version. Couldn't get it to function, so I ended up firing up Dragon Warrior 2 on the Nintendo, which I've never played before. I played Dragon Warrior about 6 months ago. I'm having a blast with it, but it's like 4 separate campaigns all at once in my brain. And on top of that, I'm working on Caverns of Ascasian 2, so I have that game system in my head. It's 5 different dungeon things. Just a lot. Okay, that was a long preamble. I hope you skipped ahead if you didn't care. Be careful, new moon tonight. Something interesting to note about this, and I'm not entirely sure this is true, but I think it is. I think the phases of the moon in-game might be based on the phases of the moon in reality, as in there's a new moon in the real world tonight, in my neck of the woods, maybe worldwide. I guess that's how it would work, yeah. I mean, the moon's there for everybody. I assume the shadow isn't distinctly different, from if you're looking at it from Japan versus if you're looking at it from Canada. So yeah, new moon tonight. I think that's based on the reality of the moon's phases. All right, let's start walking around. Let's try and remember what we're doing. We're satiated. Let's be a little bit careful of. Let me plug back in my number pad. I had to pull it out earlier to record some dialogue from Tanya for Stop the Saturnians, which is incidentally a 6th game on my mind today. Alright, get that plugged in. Let's go. What do we got here? Oh, I pressed L to look. Of course we want semicolons. It's a gnome. If we were able to take a gnome lord, we should be able to take a gnome. There, got him one hit. Comma to pick up that gem. You hear crashing rock. I don't know enough about this game to know what that would signify. Let me have a second, guys, here just to scrub my glasses, which I suddenly realized I'm looking at the screen like through a fog of smudge. Kind of neat that it has multiple dungeon generators. That's kind of cool. You feel more confident in your weapon skills. You killed the gnome. One thing I didn't look up, guys, is how to access those skills. I pressed Shift N. I think I was thinking of Tome 2. That's how you would do it there. I don't know how to access my character skills. Let's see if I can get any information here. I think we looked here before, but I'm going to do another quick look here. I should have, you know what I can do? For God's sakes, this is a window. I can literally, I mean, it's not going to affect you in any way. I'm going to fire up the old internet here and ask the question of the gods. How see skills in NetHack? It's like I'm typing in Zork, like you leave out certain aspects of the sentence. Skill, NetHack. Most skills in NetHack have 4 possible levels. Interesting. That's the same as Caverns. Training. Tell me the actual keystroke, dude. Unskilled, basic, skilled, and expert. That's fucked up because I had never played NetHack. I had no idea of this. But in Caverns, it says Scazian 2, you have unskilled, basic, intermediate, and expert. Right? Intermediate level. No, advanced. Advanced and expert. Interesting. Interesting coincidence. What it's not showing me, though, is how to look this up here. Oh, skills can be advanced using the enhance command. Let's try that, just to see what it does and see if that's. Let's try pound enhance. All right, let's see what this does. All right, we can see right here then. So enhance is showing us bare-handed combat is basic. Our two-handed weapon combat is unskilled. Our riding is unskilled. Our two-handed sword is basic. Our axe is basic, so we could go between axes and swords pretty interchangeably. One thing I've noticed this game isn't doing, despite its vaunted level of detail, it's not showing me. I don't know if we can see this still. I don't remember if I still have it. It doesn't show me like what is the damage level on my dwarvish matic if I still had it. I think I sold it. I guess I got rid of it, but it wouldn't tell me what it was anyway. So. We do have these scrolls we should consider using soon too. When we know they're uncursed, instead of selling them, I should be using them, so at least we learn more about the dungeon. You see here a whistle. Let's get that. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. Maybe it'll call my pet back to me if it's gone. I don't know. I am recording, right? Let's make sure of that. Yep. What are you? A garter snake. That does not sound menacing. Nonetheless, let's fall back to the point where my cat... Yeah, I think we found a door or something there. My cat can help out. Not that I needed to. Okay. Oh, it's a trap. There's a falling rock trap here. You see a rock. You escape a falling rock trap. Let's not step on that. That was dumb of me. Oh, cat. I wasn't trying to tell you to go get it alone. The kitten bites the dwarf. The dwarf swings his dwarvish matic at the kitten. The dwarf misses the kitten. Well, thank God. Fuck you, dwarf. Fuck with my kitten. Oh, there's a lot here. Gold, another dwarvish matic. I mean, there's stuff here we can sell, at the very, very least. Let's get it all. And, comma. No, I don't want to do comma. We want to do, well, I guess I do, don't I? And comma again, that's what it is, sorry. 1 day away is all it took to lose that information. Given I have, again, 6 games in the mind, it's not surprising necessarily. We're going to have to go sell some of this shit. If there was an altar around, we could perhaps drop shit on the altar, but there's not right now. Let's try the old overview command to remember where the shops were. We're in level 4 of the Gnomish Mines. There's a scroll shop on level 2, but there was another shop, wasn't there? Maybe not. Maybe we just started dropping shit. Let's just go up to where... Whoa, what is that? Thank you. Dwarvish cloak. Let's take a look at our inventory. What are we wearing? Oops. We're already wearing a dwarvish cloak, and a dwarvish mithril coat, and a dwarvish iron helm. We know they're uncursed. We don't know they're... Oh, a pair of iron shoes. I don't want to go all the way back to the fucking god on the altar, Let's press Shift W to wear. Q. You finish your dressing maneuver. Let's try taking off the shoes. Just make sure they're not cursed. Not when you want to throw. Shift T. Let's take off our iron shoes. Alright, they're not cursed in any event. Where are iron shoes again? Not even iron boots, guys. It's iron shoes. They're like clogs made of steel. It's kind of fucked up. I think we were right here, wasn't it? This is where we were dropping everything? Yeah, let's just drop more stuff here. Let's drop this iron dwarvish helm. Let's drop S. Let's drop V. And that is, well, another thing I got to do, guys, is look up the word mattock. Is that a hammer or is that an axe? Mattock. A hand tool used for digging. It looks like a pickaxe. Which I don't know if that qualifies as a hammer or an axe. If it's an axe, we could try using it. But again, without any sort of clear display as to whether or not it's more effective than our... Let's do Shift D. All types. Let's drop L and N. Just those two. Keep the rest of it. We're not encumbered anymore. That's good. And all of our shit will be just sort of located here if we need it later. We'll know where to come to find it. I don't know if our equipment can get destroyed or not, but if it can, then, you know. What is this thing I'm looking at here? What a lit corridor. This is, how did I forget that fast? Let's search. There's a boulder there. Whoa. The hobbit wields a scimitar. The gnome hits. All right, we killed the gnome. The gnome lord hurls a smoky potion. The carafe, I guess that was the potion, was it carafe? Crashes on your head and breaks into shards. The smoky potion evaporates. You feel rather tired. You can move again. I guess it paralyzed me or something? Come here, cat. What the fuck are you doing? Killed the hobbit. Gnome lord is wielding a dagger. I'm hurting it pretty bad. Welcome to experience level 6. I guess we got some stat increases. Alright, what do we got here? Lots of shit. We're good with two-handed swords, guys, not so much one-handed. Let's, oh, god damn it. Let's eat. Obviously, given we are standing on a gnome lord, what else would I do but eat that? You can carry it and drop it on a... Let's not pick anything else up yet for a minute. You can carry it and drop it off on a, an altar that is dedicated to your own god to make your god happy, but we haven't seen one of those yet. Here comes some O's. I'm going to guess orcs or something. A hill orc. Orcish helm. Look at the bat, cat. The gnome throws a dart misses you. Let's go kill the gnome. Oh, fuck. I just got weirdly dizzy there. What was that about? Like in real life. It was like a surge of dizziness. Kitten, don't eat the fucking corpses. I gotta eat the corpses. Let's eat a gnome. Blech, rockin' food. Everything suddenly goes dark. Okay. We're blinded, so let's get the fuck out of here for a minute. There's a monster there that I can't see. That's what that eye was, like an unidentified monster. I think we can see again, so we're fine. The hill orc zaps a wand of striking. The wand misses you. Let's kill him quick. Let's get some stuff, including a wand of striking, guys. Let's get that for sure. Let's get some pears. That'll be it for now. Even there's wands to zap. An uncursed tinned wand. Let's press H. Let's do it to the south. The bat is suddenly moving faster. Oh, we don't want that. Let's go ahead and drop that. Oh, we can keep it for... Unlike Angband, we can zap ourselves with a wand. So yeah, it's a way we can speed ourselves up. So I guess we do want that. Let's get the dart. I'm assuming the Dwarvish helm is better than the other ones, but the fuck do I know? Make sure we stay unencumbered is all. What is all this shit? Orcish helms. An arrow. An arrow shoots out at you. An arrow misses you. I don't care about arrows. This is a trap of some sort, right? 6 rocks. This seems to be some sort of trap or something. He's throwing an orcish dagger at us. But he hit a hell orc in the process. You got bad aim, buddy. There's a lot of orcs coming at us. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afeared, guys. The kitten needs him. Like just to put shame to the dude in it, after his passing. I played with my kitten apparently. We're carrying too much to get through there. Let's just stand here and kill things for a killer bee is hit by an arrow. The hill orc reads a scroll of teleportation and I guess gets the fuck out of dodge. Let's go get there's a lot of shit coming, guys. With any roguelike, there comes a moment, the critical moment, of course, where you know you could be getting yourself into trouble, and the key to surviving a roguelike, which is of course the exact same key to winning a roguelike, because all you have to do ultimately is survive long enough to win, is to recognize that moment. I do not have enough experience with NetHack to even guess: are these killer bees a threat? Are they just like regular sized bees and maybe they'll poison me or something? I don't fucking know. Should I be scared? I'm just going to swing. You kill it. They're easy enough to kill, that's for sure. As long as you hit them, of course. My health is dropping. Let's back out of here a bit. Kitten's dead. Alright, let's read an uncursed vellum spellbook. These runes were just too much to comprehend. Oh fuck, now we're confused. I didn't think they would be. The last time we read it, it teleported us, right? It's showing my name in yellow, which I think is trying to tell me, hey, you've taken some damage, buddy. Or you've taken some damage, Barden. Like, I'm just going through more prompts, guys. That's all I'm doing is passing through more prompts. I can't do anything else. I think we're just dead. I think that moment of recognition came and went on the turn that I spoke of it. You die. Whatever happened to us, I don't know if it's the confusion from reading the book. Or if it's just that there was a lot of them, they were all getting a turn. Whatever happened, we got overwhelmed in a matter of seconds, and that was the end of that. So alas, alack, Barden is no more. You want your possessions identified? Sure. A +2, what do we see here? Oh, the darts were cursed. All of our armor was uncursed. An uncursed spellbook of Teleport Away was exactly what that spellbook was. Unfortunately, didn't teleport us away. Uncursed Potion of Blindness, Potion of Acid. So as I was saying earlier, I mentioned the fact that if we know a potion is uncursed, we at least know that much. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily not dangerous. If we had tried to quaff an uncursed potion of acid, we'd have been in trouble. Versus throwing that uncursed potion of acid at an enemy to do some damage. A lot of the gems we were carrying were bits and pieces of glass. The ruby was real. The rest of it was just, as was jasper. The rest of it was glass that our character was just too dumb to know was anything of import. Well, I'm a little disappointed. Do you want to see your attributes? I guess so. You were a bandit, a level 6 male human barbarian. You were neutral on a mission from Crom, who was opposed by Mitra, blah, blah, blah. You're in the Nowish Mines. We did 3,031 turns. There was a new moon in effect when your adventure ended. You had one way we could test that is start a new adventure and see if it says, hey, new moon tonight. You had 489 experience points. You were dead. You were confused, you were unencumbered, you were wielding a two-handed sword, you had basic skill with two-handed sword and could have enhanced that. I didn't know about that. We went to the enhance screen, but I don't know how to enhance once I'm there. And I didn't see it said something about you gain some skill, but I didn't absorb the fact that it was saying, hey, you could enhance something. I should have looked into that. Well, we'll try and remember that for next time. I'll try and figure out how to do that. The good news with the previous sentence you may have noted is next time. I do intend to play this again, perhaps not right away. We've spent an hour and a half with it. That's a decent amount of time to at least touch on a new game style. But I'm going to play a little bit more on my own, I think. maybe, if I find the time, to learn a bit more. So when I come back the next time, I'm not quite as much of a noob. I'll still be an entire noob. I'll be at 1.1% knowledge instead of 1%. You want an account of the creatures you found, Chris? I guess so. Killed a lot of shit. 77 pieces of shit, I guess. Do you want to see your conduct? Yes. You sucked. You never genocided any monsters. Nope. Never polymorphed an object. You used no wishes. Do you want to see the dungeon overview? Yup. There it is. Killed by a hill orc while reading a book. I guess the act of reading a book, maybe it takes multiple turns. Maybe it's not a one-turn action, and that's why they got so many attacks. Was I standing there reading the whole time? If that's the case, I won't do that next time. Maybe you can't read. I thought it was like reading a spell, like a scroll equivalent, Oh well. Rest in peace, not likely. More. That's it. It actually dumps you out of the game when you're done. I guess I'm going to call it right there, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. There is a chance I'll be back with NetHack. I don't know. I mean, it's on my mind, obviously. I'm kind of in the mood and kind of in the vein to explore more about it and learn a bit more about it. And honestly, I don't know what I would go to next if I didn't. So maybe I even will be back tomorrow with some more NetHack. For now, though, we're going to call that today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tell me anything and everything you know about this game that I did wrong so I can learn, because there's no other way. All right, I'm going to stop recording now. See ya.